This is Brazil's most savage coming-of-age test. The bullet ant.
Ants. I hate ants. What?
A glove literally packed with hundreds of ants.
Get it up! Get it up! Get up!
This tiny tank delivers the most excruciating sting in the insect world.
The aliens are going to put on gloves filled with Brazilian bullet ants. The ants have the most painful venom on Earth. The pain lasts for days.
One jab feels like a shotgun blast to your arm. The agony can linger for 12 hours or more. Its venom can paralyze you and literally trigger uncontrollable convulsions. Now, imagine sliding both hands into those gloves, not once, not twice, but 20 times for 10 minutes each.
Why would I do that?
Deep in the Amazon, the Satari Maui tribe bets their manhood on this ritual inferno. 12-year-olds line up to prove they're warriors. I know you're wondering, why would any sane kid volunteer for literal handfire? And is it worth facing a bout of venom-fueled torture just to earn your stripes?
Count me out.
No way.
Well, you better layer on the DEET, tighten up your laces, and join me as I trek into the jungle to discover the truth behind Brazil's infamous bullet ant. I'm waist deep in mosquito territory, sweat dripping into my eyes, and I can't help but wonder, how on earth did we get from palm fiber mass to gloves full of stinging nightmares? Let's rewind, way back, to when shamans first braided palm fibers into crude gloves and stuffed them with dozen bullet ants, an early experiment in forest armor. Centuries ago, those mask-making sorcerers believed the ants embodied the jungle's fiercest spirits. Wearing them meant channeling that power in battle. Fast forward to the robber boom of the 19th century, and this ritual had evolved into a communal rallying cry against invaders trampling their land. Today, it unfolds every dry season, June through October, along the Andira River in the Para state. Boys aged 12 to 14, handpicked
Are you ready?
by tribal elders and family lineage, line up to prove they're warriors, not children. If you think your teen bar mitzvah was rough, try swapping the champagne for milligram doses of venom. A sting severe enough it's rated 4 on the Schmidt Pain Index, which, may I add, is the highest rating, and then see how you feel. Look, there's Joao, age 13, chest puffed out, 3 days into a no fish, no beer fast, and DIY pain boot camp. There's his grandmother, clutching her rosary, half proud, half terrified, as little old Joao prepares to slide on the dreaded gloves. A puff of tobacco smoke wakes 100 stingers. He turns as pale as someone Googling, "Am I about to die?" This isn't a stunt or a viral dare. It's a living, breathing tradition older than any map of the Amazon, where boys earn their stripes, one ant-packed glove at a time. So, who gets to dance with these tiny flamethrowers? It all starts with tradition and a nod from the elders. Eligibility. Each dry season, tribal elders and family heads select boys aged 12 to 14. These are typically the strongest hunters in training or sons of respected lineage. There are no walk-ins, no tryouts. 3-day fast. Before the first sting, candidates endure a 72-hour fast. That means no cassava beer and no grilled fish. This is intended to purify both body and spirit. Think of it as a Spartan cleanse, minus the kale smoothies. Mental focus drills. Shamans lead mind over matter meditations, teaching the boys to visualize ancestral spirits bolstering their reserve. Meanwhile, I can't even sit still during a guided breathing app without checking Instagram. Pain bootcamp. Over several days, the boys face smaller stings, from local bees to wasps, to build their tolerance. It's basically CrossFit if CrossFit involved tiny hypodermic needles. Glove weaving. Now relatives and shamans hand weave gloves from Takuma palm strips and vine fibers. They then coat the inside with charcoal paste to mask the human scent. This artisan craftsmanship ensures the ants think they're biting tree roots and not a human hand. By the end of this ritual bootcamp, Joel has detoxed himself, mastered mental martial arts, survived sting drills, and earned his custom-crafted glove. His motto? Pain today, pride forever. And here I am, still debating if my air-conditioned couch counts as training. Alright, I've tiptoed onto the ants' home turf, terra firma rainforest floor, where a colony patrols like tiny armored tanks. Each one clocks in at 18 to 30 millimeters long. These little tanks deliver ponerotoxin, a peptide that hijacks your vaulted gated sodium channels and locks them wide open. No off switch for pain. Imagine 100 simultaneous electric shocks that radiate heat and numbness all at once for 10 minutes straight. But the Sete Mari aren't barbarians. They practice sustainable harvesting, plucking 10% of worker ants from each nest and leaving queens and broods undisturbed. The forest stays healthy, and so do the ant populations that sustain this ritual. Here's the clever part. Before weaving them into the gloves, shamans lull the ants into a cashew leaf extract nap, rendering them comatose for about 15 minutes. Just enough time to pack them into vine fiber mitts. Then, at the critical moment, a puff of tobacco smoke wakes them into full throttle stingers. With the ant-filled gloves still on, you're thrust into the real show, the Tucandaira dance. A limbo-style ritual beneath slung vines or bamboo poles, their hands still burning with every step. This pain-infused choreography isn't just a spectacle. It proves they can think and move under searing agony, a must for any hunter or warrior. Each twist or shimmy keeps stray ants active, ensuring every glove cycle packs the same venomous punch. Tribal drums pound a relentless heartbeat as the crowd chants, "Ua, ua," turning individual suffering into communal strength, and honoring forest spirits with every rhythmic movement. My hips have never been so sore, and I haven't even done a full cycle. Without the Tucandaira dance, this would be pure torture.
It's torture.
With it, pain becomes performance, an electrifying rite that forges boys into men, one joyful grimace at a time. Surviving the Tucandaira dance is just the beginning of the 24-hour endurance test. The moment those stingers retract, you're hit with searing burning, relentless throbbing, waves of nausea, and full body tremors. More volcano in your veins than mosquito bite. The agony peaks at around 8 to 10 hours after the stings, when your body finally admits, "Yes, I'm in pain." Even after the worst subsides, a dull, pulsing ache can linger for up to 24 hours, like a hangover from hell. Luckily, relief comes courtesy of tribal know-how. Elders smear psychotria leaf poultices over your hands to draw out the toxins and soothe the inflammation. Then, hand you cups of bitter herbal teas they've brewed through the centuries of trial and error. Think Amazonian pain relief in a cup. If you thought corporate wellness retreats had weird remedies, try sipping jungle shrub tea to heal a hand that feels like it's been run over by a bulldozer. You may be surprised to know that the survival rate, luckily, is over 99%, in which all initiates recover fully within 72 hours. Less than 1% of boys have severe reactions. And, even better, there are no fatalities when properly supervised. Just when you think you've seen every trick in the jungle, some daring recruits start slavering on a layer of pain-blocking cream. A clever hack or pure sacrilege? Depends who you ask. Survive all 20 sting cycles and you unlock the legendary Amazonian runner's buzz, an endorphin high so intense it makes a 5K feel like a gentle jog. Who knew near death by bullet ant could feel this exhilarating?
Oh, yeah.
As an outsider, your role is strictly spectator. You can watch from the sidelines or try your hand at glove weaving demos in the eco lodges. No stings, no scars, and definitely no street cred. Meanwhile, shifting rainfall patterns force villagers to tweak ceremony dates each year and rotational harvesting. Taking under 10% of workers per nest keeps both ants and ecosystem intact. Every step of the way, the ritual is safeguarded by FNAI permits, revenue sharing agreements, and informed consent protocols. This isn't a guerrilla sideshow. It's a living tradition that balances cutting-edge hacks with centuries-old respect. All right, the gloves are finally off. Now, welcome to the jungle spa you never asked for. Your hands swell into overripe tomatoes, each bruise shifting from angry purple to ghostly yellow. And phantom itches dance across your skin for days like nature's own mood ring. But here's the twist. Conquer 20 sting cycles and you're not just sore, you're a freaking legend. You score instant tribal respect. Rock a feathered headdress like it's your new power suit, and suddenly your marriage prospects go through the roof. Oh, and forget cover charges. You get VIP access to every village feast because warriors dine for free. So the next time you whine about a stubbed toe or a paper cut, remember, somewhere deep in the Amazon, a 13-year-old is grinning through a hand that still aches from yesterday's bullet ant inferno. Think you could hack it? Let us know in the comments how long you think you would last. And if your pulse races at the thought of jaw-dropping rituals, hit subscribe. Because next, we explore Thailand, where devotees pierce steel through their cheeks at a vegetarian festival. Blood, fire, and unshakable faith collide in a ritual purification that will leave you breathless. Don't miss it!